Ladies and gentlemen, I'm yours truly, the legend himself, Labzy, a.k.a. the best motherfucker you ever met in the history of your life, and I can prove it to you even though I shouldn't. The most loyal, the most honest, and the most respected. And today, I have one of the most creative people. And I know I've had a lot of creative people in my time, but if you can mix freestyling with music, with hip-hop, as well as gaming, and freestyling while streaming, that's a completely different ball game, in my opinion. And my next guest is exactly that. Ladies and gentlemen, Sanjioker.
Woo, what's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
How's your mental health, man? That's the first question I want to ask, bro. How is your mental health?
I mean, it's been a little bit of a journey for the past few weeks, but
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot better nowadays.
Okay.
The past week has been a bit of an uphill.
Nice.
But I think I'm getting to like the peak of the hill right now. So
Nice.
it's getting there. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Started from the bottom, now we're here, basically.
Oh, 100%, man. And the view from the top looks nice, bro.
But because as I mentioned in the intro, that you are a gamer and the streamer as well. I do want to get into that in a second.
For sure.
I want to start with music first.
Gotcha.
Right now, how did music influence you to become a freestyler yourself?
Oh, that is a very interesting question, actually.
You gotta take it back for me, bro.
Yeah, I mean, music has always been a part of my life. You can ask literally anyone from any point in my life.
Okay.
I think probably like the best witness to this is probably my brother.
Okay.
He's always telling me off because anywhere I go, I have earphones with me.
Right.
Like I got them in my pocket right now too.
Nice.
But before wireless and Bluetooth and stuff, I just have wires coming out of the back of my neck all the time. Yeah, music's always been a really good escape. It's helped me kind of learn to coordinate myself and my mental through life.
Mm-hmm.
How it got into freestyling wise was, I mean, during uni, I feel like everyone goes through like a particular time period where you're kind of looking for yourself.
Yes.
Kind of trying to find out, your purpose and where you stand in this world. I took probably 2 years of time trying to like just figure out what I wanted to do in life, what, my whole purpose, I guess, and my time here is, what I want to do and what makes me happy. I kind of stopped socializing for a period.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I really dove in. I went inwards. I learned to spend time with myself and enjoy my own company. I think something really important, which helped me develop the ability to kind of just be comfortable chasing my own hobbies and stuff. But the fact that I took time out of socializing, I forgot how to communicate properly. Yeah. I couldn't hold conversations. My speech still does this now, which you might notice. It's like I'll be mid-sentence and then I'll stop. And then I'll make sure that what I'm thinking is what I want to say, and then I'll finish it. You know what I mean?
Bro, the amount of times that where it makes sense in my head, but if I say it, it'll just sound really like blah, blah.
100.
Yeah, but then no, you're right. You kind of have to kind of make that little stop and be like, okay, let's make it make sense first, and then we'll say it.
Yeah, I mean, and then so basically, I wanted to learn how to integrate myself back, socially into society. So I started streaming first.
Nice.
Actually, and I was more of a talking streamer. I'd literally just like how we're doing right now. I'd sit on stream. I'd just talk to people. We'd get to know each other, and then I'd do some cover tracks.
Okay.
So that's how I started. And
Beautiful.
I found that, I enjoyed music. I enjoyed talking at the time. So I was like, I should try freestyling. And one of my best friends on that platform at the time, shout out to Ukaluka. He's from Italy.
Okay.
Yeah. He really enjoyed my freestyle. And he saw that I had potential in that. He's like, dude, do it for like an hour or two every day. That's it. That's all I'm asking you. And it's 8 years later now, man. So yeah, and originally I wasn't even into hip hop. I'll be real with you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was like R&B, pop, sort of like cheesy shit.
Yeah. Like Fox FM 101.1 kind of shit.
Yeah, mix. Yeah.
Right. But then it's like, no, let's travel a little underground a little bit.
100. And once like I started rapping, I was like, I should really take the time to learn the craft, right? Learn like, you know, the history behind it.
Yes.
And that's where my love for hip hop kind of developed.
No, that's sick, man. That's so good.
Yeah.
And I love how you it's like you wanted to learn, like you really wanted to just take your skills to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's so good. And an hour a day of freestyling.
Two?
Two?
At least, yeah.
You did 2 hours of freestyling
Yeah,
a day.
so I've only dropped down to an hour maybe like in the past 2-3 years.
Right.
Yeah. But
Okay.
8 years before that, it's 2 hours a day minimum.
Well, I'm curious, what would you be freeling about? Like
Anything and everything. So
okay.
like every
Even if it
session,
sounds ridiculous?
Dude, 100. I mean,
Okay.
like, to me, it was more like there's no step method to learn this, right? It's kind of like learning how to ride a bike. The best method is to get into it, just practice it, figure out what, you know, how to get your feet moving. So then that way you get that momentum and then you can kind of pick apart things
Right.
to try to get better, right? So every session that I do hop on stream, I focus on a certain aspect of freestyling.
Okay.
So it either be like, today I'm going to work on my flow. Today I'm working on expanding my vocabulary and articulation.
Right.
You know, the next day is I want to focus on the emotion and like making sure people feel what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just picking apart little things like that, making sure that I was kind of improving every day, being very realistic with myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about like influences. Like, do you have any artists that influence you to kind of freestyle as well?
100.
Name 'em, bro.
100%. So I think the first ever, it's probably not the first ever freestyle, but the first freestyle video I watched that really caught my attention was Logic on the Sway in the morning.
Sway 45. Yes. And Sway in the
Yeah.
morning. Yes.
That was
On Shade 45. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard his freestyle on that, and that blew my mind. I'm like, dude, like if I'm able to make a song where I just get on and just, you know, just dive in, punch in
Right.
on that,
Yeah.
like that would be sick, right? Come to find out, like, you know, a lot of the times when we do freestyle, it's like stuff that you've practiced a lot
Yeah.
over and over, and then it's like the reiteration of lines and changing the meaning behind the verse, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was a very interesting kind of field and craft.
Did it also help you understand that there's a lot to freestyling?
100. Like getting into it and like learning to practice it, you find that there's so many different ways to go about it, right? And it's like whichever style that you enjoy and whatever suits you is the one that you kind of lean towards, right? Like the reason why Logic style like really impacted me is because I like the bounce.
Right.
You know, beat writing. If
Yes.
you
Okay.
may, right?
Okay.
I love the sway on beats, being able to like pick apart that rhythm and use syllables to be able to like flip the timing on certain things.
Right.
I think that like being able to craft around that and play around with that is just huge. So much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So now, because you going from freestyle, do you still make music as well? Like, do you release music as well, or is that just kind of like not yet?
So originally, when I first started freestyling, I was doing a lot more music.
Okay.
So if you do check my socials anytime, my SoundCloud is filled with like stuff that's released years ago.
Okay.
My Spotify has tracks that are from like a few years back as well. But I think going into freestyling, I was like, I'm going to master this so then I don't need to write anymore. But I found that there is a real big importance in writing your stuff out too.
Okay.
It really helps build that articulation, learning how to like phrase certain sentences a lot nicer and articulating it better. So in essence, I've become very OCD with my writing and my releasing.
Okay.
Which has stunted me a bit, but I do want to release more. There's a few more tracks that I'm working on right now. They're like feature tracks. I have a few on my own that I'm working on, but it's more just trying to make it to a point where I enjoy the sound of it still.
Yeah, of course. Because you have to enjoy it.
100.
You have to enjoy anything involving craft. You do have to enjoy, man, because that defines on who you are.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So question, how do you, it has it become a routine now? So as soon as you wake up in the morning, I'm going to freestyle today. What are we going to freestyle? Don't know, don't care. Let's just do it. Was it kind of like that? Or do you kind of like plan your freestyling before you do it?
It's very on the spot.
Right.
I think the only premeditated thoughts that I have going into streaming, excuse me,
Is that?
Is more like what am I going to focus on today? In terms of like, am I, doing articulation today? And that's just to take the pressure off.
Right.
I think streaming in itself, like live streaming, has its own pressures that come with, the gig.
Okay.
And that's always, think I speak for a few maybe like 40 to 60% of streamers out there too that, we have our own internal battles that we go through while we're streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone in the entertainment business, I would assume as well, right? At the end of the day, your success is unfortunately measured by how much the outside world responds to it as well, right? So
yeah, to a degree, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, for me, look, if you enjoy what you do, if you really love what you do, right, and you know how to give it to the world, the world is going to respond accordingly.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have the haters. You're gonna have the people that love it. That, you know what I mean? Like people, I can imagine while you're streaming, people are gonna be like, "Oh man, Sanjioker, I had a shit day today, but your freestyle was so cool and it made me feel so better." How does that make you feel when you've got people that are listening in and you're changing their lives one person at a time?
That's one of the greatest feelings you could ever have. It's why I'm still doing it to this day. You're right. Obviously there's haters as well. That's just a given.
People be hating on you?
Bro, I do.
Come on, man.
But it's like,
with the smile that you have, bro, you can't be hating on that.
It's shallow though. Like,
yeah.
I'm not too phased about it. It's why like I laugh it off most of the time. Like I really don't care. And a lot of like the stuff that will hurt me, I already know about myself. So like, you know what I mean? It's in a sense, it's like I already know that, and they'll say it, and then it's like, oh yeah, I know, bro. Like, it doesn't really. It's just a brush off sort of thing.
Right.
But what I found was that like, a lot of the hate, when I do acknowledge it, it's just attention that they're after. And they'll just say, oh, yeah, fucking, like, I love you, bro. And I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But those moments where, people do say that, like, I've inspired them to start rapping or start streaming or whatnot, chasing their dreams, like, that's huge. It is basically my drive for most of the time when I am streaming. It's why I still do what I do, despite, like, it being such a hard career to make sustainable in a sense, right? Yeah.
I mean, I think being a musician or an artist or a rapper, it's hard out here.
Oh yeah, and then
really
mix that with content creation.
Oh, bro,
right,
man. And it sucks how we have to use content creating to, get the attention, basically.
Right.
Make sure that we're still alive,
But it's fun. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the learning part of this as well. I do all my editing, my own filming and stuff too. And
beautiful.
The process of it and being able to see it come to, like, bringing your vision to life, it's just so satisfying by the end of it too. So I enjoy every part of it, as hard as it is.
Yeah, nice. Now, has music been in your life, like even as a kid or anything like that?
Literally, like my oldest memory of singing or music was when before I was 10. I was probably like, I'm gonna make a guess here, like
Okay.
6 to 8 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember going into my garage where my mom was sewing, and then my dad would be in the other garage room cutting the fabrics because
Okay.
they're in textiles.
Nice.
Yep. And my dad was huge with like ballroom dancing.
Okay.
My mom was huge on singing.
Uh-huh.
So we had our own like little karaoke PA system, our own like dance room in the back.
Man, the weekends would have been so fire.
It was fun. And I remember telling my mom and dad like almost every day to like set it up for me so I can like sing the old tracks that they have on there.
Okay.
Yeah, like Lionel Richie, Hello.
Oh.
I don't know the artists, but I know the names of the songs. It was like Hard to Say Goodbye, Black Magic Woman, that's probably the only ones I can remember right now. But
Okay.
3 songs that are like really old classics that I used. The probably first songs I ever learned how to sing.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sick, man. And when you say so, when you perform, what's the feeling like? What's the how does it feel like being on stage and performing?
Terrified, bro. Like nerves. Definitely, I still go through a lot of stage fright. I'm very introvert.
Yeah.
I'm more introvert than extrovert, but I'm extroverted when I'm very comfortable.
Right.
When I do go to shows and perform and stuff, my ideal sense is to take it as like I'm streaming.
Okay.
It takes a lot of the edge off for me just because I'm like, all right, so, you know, I'm Sanji now. Like, I'm Sanjioker now. I'm going to go on stage, do my thing, have a good time. You know, so I'll go up, do my thing like I've done like 1,000 times already. And I genuinely try to just be in the moment and have fun.
Yeah.
That's usually what takes the edge off. As so like it sounds so simple, but the process in getting to that point is like ridiculously hard at times.
Right.
Coming from it like someone who does have like social anxiety sort of thing. But yeah, it's a good feeling though. I usually do feel like great after a performance. I mean, yeah, like we've seen each other at shot kickers and stuff. But
and you kill it every fucking time, bro.
It's a blast, man. And
Yeah.
like usually when I do get there, the first thing I do get there, you'd see me. I'm like hands in pocket,
Yeah.
really like quiet, shy kid sort of thing. And then we'll get in, and then I feel the looseness like let out. You know,
I'll be very honest. When I do see you do that, I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this kid's kind of like doing an Eminem, like he's trying to get ready, be in the zone and shit. I'm like, okay, so that's how you kind of mentally prepare. It's like, okay, well, you're trying to push the nerves away and then be like, okay, it's go time now.
100%.
Right.
I tend to do that because it's an open mic setting. I feel a lot more comfortable just being like however I'm feeling until that point hits, and then like I'll grab the mic and then we'll just start getting into it.
Okay.
When we're on the stage. But for live shows and stuff, I tend to do that stuff behind the scenes, and then when I'm on the stage, it's like straight, like ready to go, sort of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's so cool, man.
Gotta
No,
be,
that's sick.
It's fun. It's fun.
So, when it comes to the music, because you said you do have songs in the bank,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Do you plan on releasing some soon that you haven't? Like when can we expect some?
So I have one track with a homie Johnny Howe. He's from Sydney.
Okay.
We're literally trying to finalize the cover art right now, and then that'll be ready to go. Mix Miyagi, a homie who came down from the States, I think Tampa.
Okay.
From memory.
Tampa, that would be Florida.
Yeah.
Yes.
He came down during February. We toured with him as well.
Okay.
I have a track with him.
Wait, you toured?
Yeah, we did a show. We did shows in Melbourne, Sydney. They also performed in Brisbane. I didn't go to Brisbane.
Okay.
But it was wild.
Okay.
Wild experience, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so got a track with him too. We're still trying to finalize the video part of that. I think in terms of the audio, we're almost happy with how that product is. And then apart from that, I've got like a few tracks that I'm working on the side, and then some content creator friends of mine that do music. We have a few things in the works as well, hopefully. So
Beautiful.
I'm usually like trying to push people to give me more tracks to work on. So
Yeah, okay. Right. So talk to me about the touring experience, right? So when you had the opportunity to tour, right? And you said you did Melbourne, you did Sydney, you said you did not go to Brisbane.
Correct.
Did you go like South Australia at all as well, or Perth?
Just those 3 states.
Right.
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
a small tour for Vietnamese Australian rappers.
Yes.
Trying to bring the Vietnamese mixed Western scene up.
Yep.
Obviously, it's Australian, but because Miyagi's American as well. But he's got like his music and his following, and I think like his style and demeanor of how he does things is really, how can I say? I think like magnetic.
Okay.
I feel like he's a really good leader. Like I had a blast getting to meet up with the homies and stuff. I met with a homie named Chong Ali, Brisbane rapper.
Okay.
Absolutely like fire, dude. Homie's been around for ages too. It was great being able to learn from talented musicians. Jade Kenji as well
Okay.
went with us. Countless people.
Just to name a few.
Just to name a few.
And you going to a different city, did that give you like any
Surreal, dude.
Oh, it would have been surreal. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
surreal.
But what in terms of like expectation of yourself, it's like, okay, now I'm going on tour. Now I'm going to a completely different city. Did you feel like you had to step up your game a little bit, try to make sure that every single performance in a different city or different spot like is keeping that fire alive in you?
I think I have that mindset with every set that I do.
Okay.
I'm always trying to do better than the last set that I have. But in terms of going on, like being able to tour with these guys that have like a lot more seasoned than I am, I enjoy being the least experienced in the room.
Okay.
Like I love being able to like soak it in, learn from it. Like it,
Be the sponge.
yeah. I mean, it really gives you the opportunity to be yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, like, don't be like the guy who thinks he knows everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm always trying to learn as much as I can. If I do know anything that I can help with, then I obviously like try to, put my 2 cents in and, make sure that we all on the same page. I just want us creatives to be able to help each other with our experiences. And I think on tour, like that really did happen.
Okay.
I made a connection with a lot of the artists that I met on tour. And I think, we have like a nice tight bond that is like, it'll carry on past, our event and everything. So.
Wow. No, that's awesome. What about egos? Did you come across any artist that has got that ego? And if so, how do you kind of like, kind of just go with it? You know what I mean? Try not to get sucked into that bullshit there.
I'm not particularly fond of that personality type to begin with. So when I do sense that, I just become observant. Like I'll stop trying to do too much and all that stuff. If they ask me to do stuff, I'll do that. I don't think I've run into anyone that's quite like that yet. I just want good vibes,
Yeah, of course. You want to be around the good people and also to learn. Just as you said, like you want to be able to be surrounded in an environment or a place where you want to learn everything as much as you can.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like we don't have time for egos. We don't have time for bullshit. We're just here to make some music, man. We're here to inspire some lives, man, on stage, man. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, 100. And like, I think my goal with all of this is what drives that. Essentially, I just want to make good music and be able to like put my best music out there, right? Be able to one-up myself. It sounds a little like self-indulgent a little bit, but it's what keeps me on my track.
Yeah. Keeps you on the path.
100.
Yeah.
Because I've been in the streaming industry for a while now. And I think like I've seen what attention can do to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to keep myself as real as possible. If I can, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, look, as much as a lot of people love to shit on social media, right? When it comes to, fake realities, right? And I have another podcast which I told you off camera called The Grey Area, and friend and I were discussing that and saying that they have to be in the correct mindset before they either get onto social media or even streaming as well, or even podcasting as well. Because because you will get that attention, you'll have these types of experiences, and it's up to you, depending on the mindset that you are, like the state in you're. Depending on the state of mind that you are in now, how are you going to react to the attention?
Yeah.
Positive, negative, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So when it comes to music for you, how do you keep that mindset?
Stay learning, to be honest. I'm always trying. I don't think that I'm the greatest, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That's something that anyone who's met me will probably gather from having a conversation with me. I don't. I have a problem with confidence.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like I downplay a lot about what I do, but in my head, I'm very realistic with what I do. That's why.
Right.
So I'm constantly like, when I rap, I'm like comparing myself to like the top of the top.
Yeah.
So when I do talk about it, it's like, oh, I'm not that good because it's comparison to the top, right?
Yeah.
But generally speaking, a lot of people do like what I do, and they say that it's like, sufficient. So
yeah, of course. And I understand what you're saying. You don't want to sound egotistical. You don't want to sound like you're like the best of the best. You just got your skills and you're just getting better every time.
Correct.
That's it.
And
you don't want to go over that line.
Yeah. And in what you were saying on how I keep myself, present and like grounded like that, it's because I'm constantly trying to hone into that mindset. I always want to like constantly be learning on how I can like improve and develop my skills better.
Okay. When it comes to improvements, do you learn from other artists as well?
100%.
Like, for example, say if you're at Shockigers, right? Everyone's freestyling and you're watching them. Do you kind of like take a little bit of what they've learned and be like, okay, that's how he does that, or that's how she does that, and da-da-da.
Yeah.
And you kind of put the pieces together. When you freestyle, it's just fire.
100. So
Right.
going back to when I was doing music back then, right?
Yes.
Before freestyling.
Yeah,
I was a cover artist.
Okay.
So learning how to sing, I actually learned by copying voices.
I do the same thing.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie.
So when I hear my favorite artist, I'm trying to rap like them. And
trying to mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not only the sound of what they're doing and the flow of what they're doing, but like your physical mouth movements and everything.
Yeah.
It's something I've learned as an artist, right? A vocal artist. Your mouth shape is like really important in correlation with the sound that comes out of it.
Right.
So when I do listen to artists that I like, or like a flow or like a verse that I really like, I'm trying to like break that down into specifics. Like, how is he getting that technique out? How's his voice changing like that in certain parts? If my breath even slightly is shorter than his, how can I do something to still emulate the sounds while like catching my breath up to him or something like that? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. And do you think that there's a little bit of acting involved in that as well? Because it's like, because you have to kind of mimic, it's kind of like you have to kind of do a little bit of increase your acting skills a little bit because you have to listen to how they do it, the tone of their voice, and then, because as you said, you got to try to rap exactly like them, which means you have to kind of match.
You got to embody their character.
Correct.
100. That and in being able to, or at least from what I've learned, like to make your raps dynamic, to have that kind of emotion into it. It's good to be able to put in, how can I say, like vocal stems or like certain accents on your voice
Yes.
to
yes.
portray certain emotions or certain emphasis on like certain things, right? Yeah, it's a huge part. I love being able to put on characters or be able to kind of let go.
Right.
Huge part. And like anytime someone asks me about tips on freestyling, it's like you gotta let go sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta, your mind will subconsciously like be trying to correct yourself while you're rapping. And the idea is that you need to let go and lean into the error.
Right.
So that way you can get the ball rolling first. And then
Right.
from there, start building everything up, right?
Was it difficult for you to let go at the beginning?
A bit, yeah.
And how do you let go?
You got to be okay with sounding bad.
Okay.
At least that's what worked for me.
Right.
Like, that's what I mean by being ultimately realistic with yourself. Be okay with the way you sound. Understand that this is your starting point and your benchmark.
Right.
So over time, you work on these little things and you'll get to where you'll either be comfortable or to where you want your voice to be at.
Yeah. Okay.
At least that's what I've found with my practice.
No, I love that, bro. Because I think there's always those questions on when if someone wants to learn how to freestyle and they either get scared or, because look, the amount of people that want me to start rapping and want me to freestyle.
Dude, you got the demeanor, the setup, like.
Oh man, that's the thing. Like, because I feel like I just have to think. And do you feel like when it comes to freestyling for you, I wouldn't say you don't think, but it's just kind of like, is that kind of the same thing as letting go? You just whatever word comes out and just see if the pieces come together.
Yeah,
Is that?
I mean, if I can help explain it.
Yeah, go ahead.
In a way. So this is actually another tip that I tell people.
Yes.
Because I get asked this a lot on streams.
Right.
On like, they'll be like, "Oh, teach me how to freestyle." I'm like, when you talk to me and we're having this conversation right now, you're not thinking about every single word you're saying. You're thinking about the context of the conversation.
Correct.
And the idea that you're trying, or the message that you're trying to say out, right? And then the words will follow it and your mouth moves and then the words come out.
Right.
Same thing with freestyling. When I'm free rapping, I'm not concentrating on, does this sentence make sense?
Yeah.
How am I going to say this phrase? It's the word, the context behind the word, how to connect the next rhyme, like the next syllable that's rhyming.
Right.
And then the story will kind of follow along itself.
Yeah, like the pieces will just come together on its
Correct.
own.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it takes a lot of the brain power out of rapping for me.
Right. Well, which does raise the question, in your time being a freestyler, what makes a good freestyler?
There's a lot. To be honest, like I'm very feel-based. I like vibes. If it sounds good, to me it works.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people that I've heard that don't beat right. They'll have really like abnormal flows. But when you listen back to it, it just sounds like master crafted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything just hits, but
And
then it
sounds
doesn't
unique
hit
as well.
Yeah. Right. I love flows like that. When I hear someone unique like that, like my brain instantly like switches on, and I'm like, how can I do this? Right? Like, how am I gonna be able to incorporate this and like switch my flow into this mid verse or whatever?
Wow.
But other than that, like, yeah, I think the best freestyles I've heard are ones that really like align with the theme of the beat. You know, everything kind of sounds like it's meant to be there. Something that really stuck with me in my music, like learning music in high school, is cadences.
Okay.
Right? It's when, the note, when two notes follow each other.
Yes.
And it's like the difference between the keys, right? And when things sound like it's meant to go where it goes, it just like clicks in my head.
Right.
And it makes like a satisfying feeling. And that's what I look for in raps. So I don't care too much about what they're saying or like how their flow is structured and all that stuff. Like that stuff is to me like individual creativity. right? It's like your own artistic touch to things.
Right.
To me, it's like, how does it make me feel when I listen to this? You know, does it convey what the artist was trying to bring out? Does it make me feel a certain way? Like, that's, yeah, very internal.
Interesting. Okay. Right. When it comes to bars, though, what makes a good bar, in your opinion?
Whoa. Setup, context, relatability.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
'Cause-
like just the first things that come to my head when you say that.
Wow. Okay.
Um,
Context is everything then.
yeah. I mean, because if someone isn't filled in with the context of what you're trying to put out in the bar, then it doesn't hit.
Right.
You get what I mean? And that's why I also say relatability, because it needs to be relevant to the viewer. 'Cause
Right.
if you're just putting inside jokes in your bars
Yeah,
and your
but-
only your homies get it, it's just like,
but there's only like 3 of them and then 50 of everybody else.
right? And like, that's the thing. If you're making music for millions to hear it, you want the millions to get that joke, right?
Yeah, that's right. It has to be relevant to whether it's whatever's happening in the world or whatever, and people will be paying attention to that. So that's what, like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
I
that's
used
awesome.
to think it was like how articulate it was. Like, there's a rapper named Samsa, Samsa. Freaking phenomenal writer, dude. Like, one of my favorite writers out there. He was like one of my favorite artists for the longest time, just because of how he writes his verses. It's like very loaded language, sophisticated, like very prolific and like nice to listen to.
Wow.
But even then, like, at the end of the day, if people can't keep up with what he's saying and understand all the words, it just doesn't hit quite right. It's just the fact that I like the language that he's using is why it hit to me, right?
Right.
And it's like that kind of thinking that I had to start undergoing to figure out
Right.
generally what worked for me. Yeah.
Okay. So will we be expecting either an EP or the next single?
Yeah, 100%.
When can we?
You know what? I am aiming to try push a lot of stuff out within the next 3 months.
Okay.
That is still quite a whiles away, but it's just because I got some content stuff I'm trying to push out as well.
Right.
Yeah. I had like a really busy month during April and May. And then June, July, it's just been like mental rest period, trying to like rebuild, regroup, and then push back out again.
Okay. Nice. Well, we definitely got to look out for that.
Keen, man. Keen.
Hell yeah. Now, talk to me about streaming.
Yeah.
Because I've got friends in New Jersey, right? And they're gamers, streamers. They do like YouTube reaction videos and stuff like that as well. And I've always felt that is it an expensive investment in your opinion? Because you want to get a decent computer, you want to get something that actually can run games properly without it lagging or stuff like that. Is it a huge investment to be a gamer?
So that's two different things.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So streaming and gaming, completely different things, right? At least in my experiences, like, bro, you can stream literally with your phone.
That's true. Yes.
I've seen successful streamers that started with literally just their phone.
Yep.
And they'll just IRL stream, or like on the old platform that I was on, literally just have their phone there, and they would just be playing music or just chatting with the people, building their own community like that.
Right.
Not an expensive thing to start.
Right.
Quality is where, money comes in
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end of the day.
Hence the studio that I have. I have to go for the quality.
Nah, dude, it's fucking nice though. But look, the quality is good, right?
Oh.
That's it. And I think that at the end of the day, like, you can have a video that doesn't have the quality, but it still blow up.
Right.
I don't think quality necessarily determines whether or not you'll be successful as a streamer, but it does definitely play a certain role into things, right?
Right.
I think a lot of people put too much value into quality,
Yeah.
or like not that they put too much value into quality, they underplay the value of your like the nitty gritty. Like strip all the technology away and then what do you have left, right? Sort of thing.
That's the one.
I think that is underappreciated nowadays.
Yeah, of course. Like even with the length of the show that I've been doing my show 7 years, and we'll say about 6 of it through this. But the amount of connections I've built, the relationships I've built over the years because of this has been absolutely incredible, right?
100.
And I had to build my quality over time.
Yeah.
To be a better podcaster, and like when it comes to conversations and stuff like that. And then now it's like, well, now that we've got the studio, now like we've got the cameras, we've got everything. Now we've got the quality and the authenticity as well with it. So it's I definitely agree with that, and I really believe that people just rely on the high quality stuff. It was like you can still have quality stuff and still be shit.
Yeah. And honestly, like you can edit a low quality footage video and still have it do very, very well.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when it comes to your streaming, so do you play games as well?
Yeah. So
what games do you play?
Originally, I mainly played Valorant, which is a
I've heard of this
team-based shooter. It's kind of like Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I've seen like videos of Valorant. Yeah, it is kind of like Counter-Strike.
It's Counter-Strike, but get rid of all the equipment and put in abilities.
Yes. Yeah.
So, essentially, it becomes an unbalanced playing field, depending on what agents you have for each team.
Right.
It is a very fun game, though.
I can tell it's addictive.
I love it. It's fun. A lot of people do get sweaty and like it becomes their life, whatnot. But honestly, I'm just entertained when I'm on it.
Yeah, you just chill.
Yeah. So I've been playing Valorant on there. I do play other games and stuff as well. But my main audience that I've like built up has been because of Valorant and music. So.
Right. Okay. And do you kind of do you freestyle while you're playing as well sometimes?
100. So my streams are literally, it used to be a lot longer. Nowadays I've cut everything down and I've kind of like min-maxed it, if that makes sense. Yeah. I stream for about an hour or 2 hours. When I'm doing my Valorant streams, I'll play Valorant for the whole hour or two and I'll be freestyling from start to finish.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll respond to all of my chat. In my freestyle, I'll talk to my team in freestyle. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're telling me while you're freestyling, you're just basically taking people out?
Yeah, if you look at any of my social media, my main videos and stuff of me rapping while playing.
Yes.
A lot of them are reacts. Some of them are like plays that I've done or something that's just comes out of nowhere that's just wild, and then I'll just capture that.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, for the most part, it's just trying to bring the vibes up in games. I think like a lot of people take games very I was one of these guys too.
Okay.
I would like let games or like one loss ruin my whole day.
Oh,
I'm like, bro, it's not going to be the same anymore. I'm like, I need to sleep so I can wake up and try again.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, how did you shake that off? How did you realize, how did you take a step back and be like, bro, it's just a game, just relax? Like how
life, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
I think like, I don't know, I had to grow up quite young. And I don't think I even fully grew up, to be honest with you. I still act pretty immature at times.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 30, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still nothing, bro.
But I'll just say it's young at heart. You know what I'm saying?
It's young at heart. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had to kind of mature quite early and start thinking about like what's going to be sustainable and viable. I took a very big risk in just committing to content and music, and I still am currently.
Yeah.
But I think I've gained the knowledge and the footing to try to navigate my way to make this a bit more sustainable for myself.
Okay. Interesting. And talk to me about because you did say you had people that join in onto your stream as well. Like I heard that you talk to them as well. And when you first started, obviously you would have started with no people watching, but then people started to watch
Share,
slowly. How long does it take to get we can say a decent amount of people watching and viewing and interacting with you?
So that's entirely up to the streamer.
Right.
It's like business at the end of the day, right? You got to network, you gotta interact with people, socialize, and have people interested in what you're talking about and like what you're bringing to the table. Obviously, because I started on a very small platform, a lot of people were just surfing on that platform anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd have people come in every now, like every, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. At least one person will come in and, talk or whatever.
Yeah.
When I moved to Twitch,
Yes.
that was like the big change.
Right.
Because it's such a saturated market, right?
Yeah.
Especially you stream Valorant, there's like thousands of other like Valorant streamers out there. So it's like, what am I going to do that's going to make it stand out?
Yes.
And originally when I first went to Twitch, like I didn't plan on playing games and rapping. I was just doing music on there first. And then I was like on there for 4 to 10 hours a day. And I'm like, I can't just sit here staring at my face for that amount of time.
Wow.
So I was like, I'm just going to play games and I'll just rap while I'm playing. And then, one thing led to another. One of my teammates like really enjoyed it. He was like a streamer at the time too. He's like, dude, you need to post this stuff out. And like, I swear, like you blow up.
Yeah.
And he put it on Reddit and it did like fairly decent.
Nice.
And then I just started doing it from there. And it kind of just took off. Yeah.
No, that's cool. Well, do you still enjoy it though? Like, do you like you always ready for the next streaming episode?
Yes and no.
Okay, tell me about the no.
The no is just like I said earlier, right? I think a lot of streamers go through their own struggles. For me, it's just stage fright. Like I go through my own anxiety and stuff. Obviously, at the end of the day, I do care about somewhat of what people do say and think about the streams.
Okay.
So I don't use that to debilitate myself or put myself down. That feeling in itself, I try to keep around because it helps me improve my streams.
Right.
It's always making me think about what I can do to make the experience of the viewer better.
Yeah.
What kind of engagements should I be looking for in my stream for the day?
Right.
At the end of the day, it's not like I can go into a game, put my mic on, and it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I have to find a way to say hi to the team in order for them to be intrigued of what I'm doing.
Right.
To feel that it's like, I'm not just some, dude like being obnoxious in the game.
Yeah.
As well as like trying to engage with the chat.
Yeah.
Because I'm streaming on Twitch on one side, TikTok's on the other side.
So you do TikTok as well as Twitch?
Yeah, at the same time.
Wow.
So
is it a lot though? Because sometimes you got to go to this screen, you go to that screen.
My Twitch is a lot more tame.
Right.
I think because I've been on Twitch for so long, a lot of people already understand what I'm doing and like what I do there. So when I do go onto Twitch, it's like a lot more connection. The engagement and the conversations I have on Twitch are more like personal.
Right.
I feel like it's more connected conversation. Whereas with TikTok, it's like you're screaming to a crowd. And people are just screaming stuff back at you. And you're like, oh, sweet, I'm taking that word. I'll run it in. Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the thing.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right. So if I was a new follower, hypothetically, right? What can I expect from you? Like how can you keep me as a follower?
The first thing people will notice is that they'll type into the chat and I'm repeating whatever chat's saying in my raps.
Right.
And putting that into the verses.
Okay.
So people will notice like, he said my name or he said what I said. And that's like the first initial hook.
Right.
I think just having a good, like the fact that I'm able to relax and have a good time on stream, talk to my chat like they're people, like we're all people. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like a Discord call where I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I think that in itself really makes people feel comfortable and happy, and that's why I'm able to just, be so happy-go-lucky. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's usually what helps. I would like to say my music is not keeps people around, but like I get asked all the time, like, oh, when's your next track? Have you released anything recently? And it sucks having to say that I haven't yet, but that's at the end of the day, it's a mental battle. We all of the creatives go through. So
Of course. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what is holding you back from releasing?
the permanence of a song.
Okay.
Like, I think the thing, it's not always this, but this is like probably 60 to 80% of the time the thought that comes to my head when I'm writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that once I release this track and it's out there, I can't change the words of it anymore.
Right.
With freestyling,
Interesting.
I'm constantly on the opposite spectrum of that, where it's like you don't have time to think about what you're saying. It's just I have to say it, and I have to just say, like, I'm just leaning into it, and that's it. Like letting go.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Whereas with writing, you have so much time to write it. You have so much time to make it sound perfect.
Right.
And that's the curse, right?
Yeah, it's the gift and the curse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want to make a really good song. You want to make a hit, basically.
Yeah. And
that's time.
That's it. And
Yeah.
that's the seed that gets my spiral going. Because I'll think that, and then it'll be like, how else can I say this line? Everyone's already said every sentence out there to say the same thing anyway. So how can I make this? And then it's just like, at the end of the day, after hours and hours of spiraling, I'll just be like, as long as I say it and it means something to me and
Yes.
I value that, then it's okay.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Absolutely. Okay. Well, would you like to freestyle?
Sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Always ready, man.
Excellent. Good.
Got you.
Good. I'll just connect the Bluetooth to the soundboard.
Got you.
And also, did I say your name right, by the way? Is it Sanjioker or Sanjioker?
Sanjioker.
Sanjioker.
Yeah, but you can just say Sanji, to be honest.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like I literally
That's
made that
embarrassing.
name. No,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I made that name so that people would stuff up.
Ah.
Yeah, it's okay, bro. I got you.
So you did that on purpose.
100, bro. There's like 7 different ways I've heard that name being called out. It's funny as.
Oh, man. But I'm going to get you to freestyle, so.
Let's do it.
And this is going to be a beat of my choice.
Oof.
And I just want to see how good you really are. I already know how good you are, but I want to see how really good you are.
I got you.
All right.
While I'm rapping, just say words as well. And then I'll put them in.
All right, I'll give you some words.
Yeah.
All right.
But can you do it while I'm rapping?
Okay.
Yeah. If you tell me beforehand, I'll forget it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm not Harry Mack level yet.
All right. We have another freestyler, Sanjioker. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, I was able to remember it this time. Okay. He'll be freestyling. Let's do it.
Hey, I like this. Hey. So I'll just start and then you just throw in words whenever, yeah?
Let's go with Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it's that those steady just spitting. I'm feeling damn it. It's just kind of wicked, just the ways that I get it. I'm dropping lyrics cause you know that I be chilling in a podcast, not on Twitch until I get back. And to my house while I be playing my game. Steady just spitting out my flow, leaving everybody amazed. My brain steady moving through a different plane. I'm just trying to kick it and spit in my game. They be like, dang, how you doing that thing? And how you do it, keep it running with the different phrase. I'm like, yo, it's a little type of a wave. I'm just trying to pick it up and keep it elevating. Yeah, I take my brain and move it to a place where I can elevate the stasis. They're saying, dang it, it's dangerous. It's the ways that I can make it and move it through different places. I'm just trying to bring it up into it, to an elevation, to a place that people can't chase it. Cause I'm just feeling like, damn it, yo, the feeling just free. If you got another word from me, then Mr. Labzy, I keep moving, I keep spitting my freeze. I integrated. Moving up
Podcast.
through conversations. We can figure out a way that I could just explain it. Sitting back on the podcast, steady just spitting the back, finding out how to go and talk about my past, just to integrate it back to the meaning, so I can keep moving up. It's the essence of freeze, and I'm just moving up while I'm just riding the beat. And they saying, dang, it's the ways that you just do it too clean. The Sanjioker on the MIC, the TOP, got my brain moving and it's way too clean. So what's the next word? Drop it for me. I keep
Valiant.
playing it right. They say it's crazy. Yeah, well, I'm just making it dang. It's just my thoughts, my values. I'm playing it in place. They're like, dang, it's the ways that I can make it. It's graceful. I've been trying to do it. I could give you a plateful. I'm just valiant. They be saying that I'm adamant, finding out how to do it while I kick back and practice this. Spit and rap, and I'm causing bitter mayhem. They saying, damn, I'm a savage when I start to play it. I'm feeling like, dang it, I'm causing a bit of havoc. Wait, hold up. I can't understand it. It's going over their heads because they just can't comprehend it. Well, I'm just spitting, run it up. I say I'm a menace. I'm trying to kick it like Dennis. They saying, damn it, it's lit it. It's the ways I spit it. I'm just keeping it ill. Whoa, I like the chill, steady spitting my feels. Sanjioker here to keep it all real. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Woo! That was incredible,
Yo,
man.
I got you.
Man, I wish I could drop the mic, but this thing is attached. So yeah.
You're good.
Nah, man, but like, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like man, you're really up there, bro. You're actually one of the great freestylers, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Thank
like
you, man.
just like the way you did that with the beat and everything. The flow was just so clean, bro.
I appreciate it. Honestly,
Man.
I'm not even warmed up. Nah, I mean, it's fun. Like I genuinely enjoy freestyling. I think like I still have a long ways to go. I still want to learn how to articulate my phrases a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't use, in my own opinion, like in terms of like, you know, in comparison to like, you know, the top artists out there, I think I don't use enough like references and punchlines and all that stuff. But I think there's a uniqueness and a feel in itself to being able to spit just literal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I enjoy it, to be honest. It keeps my brain moving a lot more, and it keeps me grounded to this level rather than trying to like jump back and forth with like punchlines and phrases and stuff all the time.
Yeah. No, I love that, bro. Okay. Well, that's it from me, actually. There was nothing else. No, I think we've covered all the bases. So where can they find you? Like in socials, also Twitch as well?
Sanjioker everywhere. Sanjioker. All platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'm trying to put out more YouTube videos, like long form content out there. You know what? Let's be lenient and say towards the end of this year, starting next year.
Okay.
I want to push more like IRL content. You know, the open mics that we go to and stuff.
Yes.
Being able to present those kind of things. My sponsored content, being able to put that out there with that. I think there's just a bit of a discrepancy with my content right now, just because I do a lot of gaming and music. I want to be able to incorporate like the real life stuff as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's where you can find me. TikTok, Instagram, Twitch.
My man.
Stream almost every day. There you go.
My G. And I do want to say this as well before we wrap it up, Sanji, that how I define a successful person is you love what you do, you're not giving up, and you're seeing results, whether it's minor or major, and you never give up, and you still keep pushing no matter how much life basically fucks you, really.
100, dude.
You know, and you still keep going, bro. So you are a successful person, my friend.
I appreciate it. Likewise, my brother.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Anything you wanted to ask me or anything like that?
Honestly, just thank you for taking the time to call me out here. I know it's we've been in talks about, you know, having a good chat for a minute. I genuinely appreciate, you know, us having this conversation and stuff.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, 100%, man. And I'm keen. Like, obviously, next time when we're, you know, out and about and stuff.
Yeah,
I'll
hell
be
yeah,
able
bro.
to dive a bit more into your life as well and stuff. But
man,
keen, bro. Keen as well. Yeah, again, thank you for providing a platform for us creatives being able to share our story and,
Of course,
and our
bro.
influences, how we got to where we are.
Yeah, man. Well, this is what this show is about as well. It's just understanding the mind of a creative. It's just because I basically speak on behalf of the people that's not a gamer, that's not a streamer, that's not a rapper. You know what I mean? I want to be the person that wants to understand why you do it in order to inspire the next person to do it.
100.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. So that's why I do this, man. And I want to hear everybody's story, man. I want to hear everybody's story, bro.
And that's it, bro. Doing what we love, right? Being able to like spread a good message of being able to actually achieve and chase like dreams that don't seem as realistic as they actually are. Though. Yeah.
I feel that. All right. But we'll wrap it up here. Sanji, thank you so much for joining me. Glad you had fun. Thank you for the freestyle, that fire freestyle, man.
Got you, brother. Got you.
Man. And I want to say thank you for the people that have joined in. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the Podcast Cartel. And also watch the previous episodes. Also watch The Grey Area with myself and Michael. And there's going to be more coming. So, yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Sanji, pleasure, sir.
Let's go.
We out.
Ew.